Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and today a new update went live for Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but that's not going to be the focus of this video, because Infinity Ward has a habit of adding clues and references for future content updates every time they add something to the game. So while yes, it's cool that we have a new 6v6 map to play on, as well as a new operator is in the game, I think you guys are going to find the hidden stuff that was added today to be a lot more interesting. So first things first, Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered. Of course, I did make a video discussing this a couple of days ago because the game was listed over on the South Korean ratings board and it's said to be campaign only, which a lot of us thought was pretty weird. Well, now, all of that has been pretty much officially confirmed because images and references to the game were secretly added to the Modern Warfare 2019 game files with today's update. Down in the video description, I'll put links to the data mined images. Of course, I can't show them in the video because Activision would throw a fit, but we do have full cover art for the game, as well as bundle art, and all of this seems to hint that the game is going to be coming out very soon, possibly even within the next couple of weeks. Now keep in mind, once again, the game is called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, right? Not just Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, but it's Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, and all of the cover art that we have says the exact same thing. It doesn't look like the multiplayer is going to be included at all, but I do have a theory in regards to that, and I want to run that by you guys really quickly. So in my last video discussing this topic, I said that it would make a ton of sense to just remaster the entire game and release it in November, because that would give Treyarch an extra year to finish up COD 2020, and also give Infinity Ward an extra year to complete their next game. But what if history just decides to repeat itself? If you guys recall, when they remastered Call of Duty 4, they initially bundled it with Infinite Warfare for the longest time, and that was the only way you could actually get access to the game. A big reason why they did that was because the reception to Infinite Warfare wasn't all that great, and this was kind of a way of them hedging their bets to get more people to actually purchase the game, because they would also want to have Modern Warfare Remastered, right? Well, if the leaks and rumors are to be believed, then Call of Duty 2020 has had an incredibly rocky development cycle, and the game may really suffer as a result if it's still set to release in November. Could it be possible that the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered multiplayer could be releasing alongside COD 2020 as a way to sort of distract fans from the fact that COD 2020 had a really rough development cycle and therefore is likely to be very incomplete at launch? Now obviously that's just a theory of mine, but to me, it seems like there's going to be no way that they would just simply remaster the campaign for one of the most beloved shooters in video game history and then never release the multiplayer, right? It seems like they're going to release it at some point, and maybe that point would be this coming November alongside COD 2020, but obviously we have no idea. That is just speculation. But moving along here, let's go ahead and talk about the bundles that I mentioned earlier. So it looks like Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered is going to have two separate bundles associated with it. The first one will be, if you buy the game, you're going to get the UDT Classic Ghost Operator bundle for Modern Warfare 2019, which will basically just allow you to play as the Modern Warfare 2 version of Ghost within Modern Warfare 2019. The other bundle is a bit more pricey, so it's going to be called the Ghost Oil Rig Pack, and within the game files itself, it's said to cost a whopping 10,000 COD points, which is the equivalent of 80 American dollars. What you get for this is you're going to get all of Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, along with the UDT Ghost Operator. On top of that, you also get the Task Force 141 variant of the M4A1, you will get the 1-for-1 variant of the M1911, you'll get a Weapon Charm, a Finishing Move for Ghost, a Quip for Ghost, as well as an animated calling card and an emblem. What all this essentially means is Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered is going to be coming out soon. As of right now, we don't have a release date, but the quote-unquote bonus content for the game is all tied to Modern Warfare 2019, so it seems very unlikely that stuff like this would be releasing after the Modern Warfare lifecycle is over, so I have a feeling we're going to be seeing this game coming out very soon, but once again, we don't have an official date. All we have is the information that was added to the Modern Warfare game files with today's update. Once again, I'll have links to all of the data mined images for this content down in the description if you guys want to check it out for yourselves. I wish I could share it in the video, but copyrighted content, they would take the video down. Obviously, I can't post that, so go ahead and check out those images. Once again, link down in the description. But moving along here, we now have a a much clearer idea of what is going to be coming to Modern Warfare with Season 3 after today's update. So some of you may remember that a while back I made a video announcing that references to the maps Backlot and Village were added to the Modern Warfare game files. Well, with today's update, we now have images of these maps within the game files themselves. We can see Village, we can see Backlot, and we can see them complete with Modern Warfare graphics, as well as a few layout changes. So what this likely means is these are going to be the opening day maps for Season 3. On top of that, we also have a few new operators named Alex and Ronan, and more interestingly enough, we also have references to the SKS semi-automatic sniper and the Renetti 9mm pistol in the game files, which means that these are likely going to be the weapons that are going to be added to the Battle Pass once Season 3 begins, which at the time of this video being recorded is in about 10 days. And as always, I will do my best to keep you guys posted with as much news and as many details about Season 3 as possible, but going back to it, I find it really interesting that out of nowhere, Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered images and references were added to Modern Warfare's game files. I cannot wait to learn more about when that game is going to actually come out. But one final note before we wrap up today's video, it looks like Activision is going to be taking a page from Epic because it appears that creator codes are going to be coming to Modern Warfare. If you guys aren't aware of how this system works, basically what it means is select content creators are going to be able to have a code that fans can use in the in-game shop for Modern Warfare. Whenever somebody buys an item in the in-game shop, they can choose to use a code for their favorite content creator, and that creator will get a percentage of the money that the players spend. So just for simple math here, if you buy a $10 item, something like $8 of that are going to go to Activision and Infinity Ward, and the other $2 will go to the content creator whose code was used. References to this system were added to the game files today along with everything else, and I'm definitely interested to see how YouTube content and creators' opinions on microtransactions are going to change once they're able to start profiting from the system itself, right? For me personally, even if I were to be offered a place within this program, I would turn it down because you guys know me. I want as little to do with Activision as humanly possible, especially when it comes to microtransactions, but I have a feeling that a lot of other content creators are going to start humming a different tune about microtransactions once they realize they can actually start profiting from the system itself, and I suppose time will tell. We have no idea how that's going to play out, but for right now, that's all for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, consider leaving it a like, leave your thoughts and feedback down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.